Hey, how you doing? It's been a while. Well, it's Wednesday, a week away from Thanksgiving, and we are going out of town, visiting some family. Shh, shh, don't tell anybody. So I gotta get prepped. So it wasn't, projects are on hold because I'm going out of town. So I gotta get things ready for leaving, and that brings me to an issue that wasn't really something I thought about when I started homesteading and getting animals. Leaving is a pain in the butt. Totally pain in the butt. That's one of those things that you just, no one really tells you, because there's no clubs or things that you go to just start homesteading. You just kind of start homesteading, you just kind of figure things out as you go. And one of those things that you kind of figure out, you come to realize it, and most of the time, I mean, it's when you actually want to leave and you realize, oh wait, who's gonna watch out my animals? Yeah, so that's been a struggle for the last 5 years for me and my wife. And every time we go out of town, we gotta find someone that could watch our animals and that could take care of the animals that that you have, and that the fact that they could do it the way you wanted them to do it, and that's hard to find. So yeah, it's finding people to take care of your animals it's hard. Luckily for me, my neighbor across the road right there, he has animals. He has chickens, he has cows, and he lives right across the road, and he's gonna be in town for Thanksgiving, so he could just walk over in the morning and let my chickens out, throw some feed on the ground for them, and yeah, so I lucked out over here with my good neighbor Mike, and whenever he goes out of town, I do the same for him. I do all his chickens and feed his cow, make sure his fence is doing good. So yeah, it's a trade-off, and so it's lucky. This is the first time having someone that I could trust come over and just take care of my animals. So yeah, that's one of those things that you don't get told. So yeah, I went to the store and bought a whole bunch of feed, filled up my feed cans, so my neighbor has plenty of feed to feed my animals the week I'm gone. But so I gotta do things to make sure my neighbor isn't stressed out about or has to work too hard, like my chicken rehab over there for all my battered chickens. I'm gonna move that all the way over here, but I can't do that today because they're already out walking around. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna move the chickshaw and the fence over here and then fence them off in this grassy area for the week I'm gone. And they could, get back with the chickens, be familiar with the chickens again, and maybe when I come back I'm gonna reintroduce them back into the main flock and see how they do, and see if they are getting along. But I gotta get the feed inside the cans and kind of get going. So I'm gonna shut up now and get going. The next thing I'm gonna show you is something that it's for complete novices of homesteading. I'm talking about someone who has no clue, which was me when I first started. You see these feed bags? When I first started, I had no idea how to open these dang things. No idea. I didn't know because I'm from the city. I've never seen a feed bag before. I've never opened one before. No one told me, and I was too embarrassed to ask. I used to just get a knife and just cut it open, and I thought that's just the way you did it. But And then all of a sudden these things came with that notice, and I finally read it one day. I was just like, oh hey. I don't know, I'm just kind of making fun of myself, I guess. But yeah, you just pull that little tab. I'll try to do this one hand. And it just comes undone. Yeah, I felt so stupid. And it just comes undone, and it's open. For almost like a year, I was just ripping it open with a knife, and then one day just, man, that's terrible, isn't it? I felt so stupid. So I guess if you're anyone out there that's truly a novice like me, that's how you do it. Well, that's the first time. Huh. Looks like I got the bonus bag. It only fits in there perfectly without any problem. Okay, I kind of spilled a bunch on the side. That's kind of wasteful of me, but it's not gonna go to waste. Oh yeah, so another thing about, if you have metal cans to keep your feed, your chicken feed in, make sure it's off the floor, off the ground. Put them on a pallet like this. The condensation at the bottom will collect, and the moisture will be get to the bottom, and then seep through, and they'll become all moldy at the bottom of the feed cans if you don't keep them off the ground. I normally don't have them outside like this. Back in my old farm, I had them inside a shed, and they were always dry. And I really don't have that right now. And the only shed I do have, it's 100 yards that way, so I don't really want to have to bring feed from over there to here every morning. So that's another project for the future. I gotta build a small feed house in this coop in the run. It's kind of what I'm working on right here with these logs. I'm with these beams right now. I'm gonna see if I could create some kind of little bathhouse for the chickens and a storage for my feed so that it gets out of the weather. Even though I've caulked the handles, tiny bit of water gets in there every time it rains. Alright, that's taken care of. I gotta clean all that up, and then when you homestead, leaving can be a pain. So if you can, get to know your neighbors, or you just gotta find somebody that you can trust, that will take care of your animals properly while you're gone. Make sure the person you get, understands animals, and if you can find someone that has animals, probably would be the best to get someone to watch your animals. You don't want someone that doesn't understand. Animals have routine, and they expect things at a certain time, and if they don't, they'll try. They're like goats. Goats are all about routine, and if you're not out there with their sweet grain in the morning, they'll bust through the fence, jump over the fence, to get it, get to you. I don't know how many times I've had goats knocking on my door, be like, hey, I need my grain. And if you go off the routine, they'll let you know. They'll get out of the area and come standing next to your window, staring in, you know. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, in the middle of the night, like if you don't put them away, close their gate, they'll come out and let you know. And when you see a goat staring at you through a window in the night, it's kind of spooky. Yeah, so animals have their routine, and then if you don't have someone that's, you know, willing to keep that routine for your animals, you know, you might, you know, things might be different when you come home. Like, you know, your chickens aren't laying eggs because, you know, something's not right and they get stressed out. Their water ran out or something, or they didn't get feed for properly, you know. But all those things are, you have to consider when you leave. And let me tell you something, the longer you leave, the more worried you get. And that's always been for me. I don't know if it's for everybody. That's how I always get. It's just the longer the vacation is, by the end of the vacation, I'm like, it's like worrying about, are all the animals all right? And I know it's gonna be all right. Mike, he's been doing animals a lot longer than I have, and so I know it's gonna be good. But I mean, there's been time where we couldn't find people to watch our animals, and I just sent my wife and the kids on vacation, and I stayed home, and that sucks. Do your research, find someone that, you know, like I said, make sure the person you get has animals and knows and cares for the animal well, you know. Yeah, so if you meet someone new and then you see their homestead and their animals are looking a little shady, you don't want that person watching your animals. You want someone that, you know, looks like they love their animals. So yeah, okay, this is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching. Oh, I want to make a shout out to Ernie Hatmaker. Thank you so much. You made a shout out to me about my channel, and I've gained quite a few subscribers from it. Thank you so much. If you're watching, I appreciate it. And yeah, and thank you for your kind words. And to all my new subscribers, hello. And I hopefully some of the things I say are valuable lessons to people. But looks like most of y'all are, you know, seasoned homesteaders. So thank you for watching. Bye.